Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to the car. Today, we are celebrating two milestones at the same time because this channel has just hit 9,000 subscribers, which is awesome. So, thank you everybody for subscribing. I hope you like the content. I'm certainly having a lot of fun making it. So, it's awesome to see people subscribing. And the second milestone is that today, Serenity OS on GitHub has hit 200 contributors, which is also awesome. And it got me thinking about growth and where the whole thing started, right? Because it wasn't always 200 contributors. It started out with just one, me, sitting there by myself at the computer, feeling very lost and insecure almost 2 years ago now, after I got out of drug rehab and just needed something to fill the void because I had all this time suddenly and I didn't know what to do. So I knew I liked programming, so I just started doing that. And it took me like 6 months before I really started showing what I was working on or telling anybody about it. Because, like, people around me, they asked what I was doing, and I just said, oh, I'm programming, just messing around with some code. Um, but I think I was very afraid early on that if I told people what I was doing, I would kind of lose momentum um, or or like I would show them what I was doing and it wouldn't live up to the standard I had for myself and it would somehow ruin the illusion I had or I don't know what it was I was afraid of, but I was afraid. Um, but after about 6 months, I started showing it a little bit and posting about it in some discussions online and stuff, and people were like overwhelmingly positive about it, which was cool. In fact, to this day, I have not received much negative attention. A little bit, but nothing I would complain about. And it's really cool. Like I remember the first contributions of code started coming in. I think in April of 2019. And it was very like little raindrops here and there. Like I remember being excited if I would get an email someday and it had an attachment, and I thought, wow, maybe it's code. Because early on, people would email me code. I don't know why, because I was on GitHub. Like you could have just made pull requests, but for some reason, people were emailing me code early on. I guess maybe nobody wanted to be the first pull requester. um, but eventually, those started coming in too. And um, it's just, it's really sweet how gradual the whole process has been. Like from being just by myself to like a few contributions here and there, um, and just people like discovering the system and like finding their own little corner to tinker with, and this YouTube channel that I started making, and like how people find that, and that's been growing very gradually as well. And I was a very, very private person before I started all this. Um, I was kind of outgoing in a way, but in a very, it was a very compartmentalized way, right? Like I had sort of a compartmentalized outgoing personality. Like you could see a small piece of me, but it was kind of carefully curated and um, almost manufactured. I mean, it was my real personality. It was just a tiny slice of it, and this YouTube channel has really helped me open up and be a real person, um, not just this curated slice of myself. And I'm really grateful to everybody who's been hanging out with me here and like listening to me talking about stuff and um, sitting through these hacking sessions with me, especially the ones where I struggle with math and stuff. Like, it's been absolutely amazing because, like, yeah, the operating system project is growing and the YouTube channel is growing, but I'm growing too, and this whole experience has been one of growth for me, and it's really, really something I never expected I would experience, and all because I just kind of dared to try some new stuff, I guess, or I don't even know if I try to remember why I started making videos. I'm not even really sure. I think I just thought maybe somebody would find it interesting, and seems like maybe somebody did. So that's really cool. And I was the other day I got a notification on my phone that somebody had commented on a video of mine from like almost a year ago. It was a commute talk about like motivation for programming, and I had to like rewatch the video to understand the context of the comment, and it was so weird hearing myself from the past saying all these like sensible things, and um, I even like I felt like I got some good advice from my past self, and that was a very, very strange experience for me because my whole life, if I ever found like an old recording of myself, or like you know how you can film yourself in photo booth or whatever on the Mac, and I would find these things occasionally, like little recording I would have made, and it always made me cringe when I found these because I would always like look back on my past self and think, oh geez, what an idiot, because I was always doing some dumb shit, right? And we're saying some dumb shit in these little videos to myself, and this was the first time I saw my past self being like completely frickin' sensible and like giving me good advice. And it was so weird, but so cool. Um, I never thought that was possible. Like I've always believed that um, that we're always better today than we were in the past. And I mean, in some ways we are, but that doesn't mean that we have to be an idiot in the past. um, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it was an interesting moment for me. I liked it, and the advice I got from myself was about getting really motivated for programming, and um, looking for that one thing that gets you so excited about programming that you just can't wait to work on that one thing. Like if you have this project that you got to do, and it has all these boring parts and all these really fun parts, then you really want to get to the fun part. Um, and for me, in the Serenity project lately, I feel like I lost track a little bit of that, of those little fun parts. Like I started doing these big things. Like I started working on that emulator. Became quite a big project, although it's pretty okay now. I didn't hack on it for a while, but it was like this big thing that took a while to put together, and it was a little bit draining, I think. And in these last few days, I started doing these old style OS hacking videos again, where I just hack on some silly or some small feature somewhere in the operating system, and it's been a blast. Just yesterday making this W command, or today I made /me support for the IRC client. Like these tiny little things. Like I like making those. That gets me really excited about hacking because I don't know why. It's just really fun. And I was like, this video of myself from the past told me to find these little things to get excited about. And it was, I don't know, it was just so cool to finally be able to look back on myself in the past and not judge him or feel ashamed or cringe. So that's really awesome. And yeah, growth. Growth. Like, I'm really so grateful for this whole experience, and to everybody who's been sharing it with me. Thank you. Seriously. Um, it's it is a privilege to be able to do this thing and have all this support. I really, really appreciate it. It's too cool. And of course, to all the people who are supporting me on Patreon and on GitHub sponsors and the PayPalers, thank you so much. It's it's been really a liberating feeling to um, have that extra support like in this last year, because some things have been a little rough, um, and they continue to be rough, but it's so much better with all the support from all of you, and I'm just so grateful for that. Um, it's um, it's just it's just so sweet, um, and I don't know, like I'm just in such a good place at the moment, and for the first time, like, or it's not for the first time, but like I'm actually in a place in life where I'm not afraid that the good stuff is just going to disappear at any moment, because I'm not really doing any dumb shit that's going to disappear all the good stuff. So that's really nice. But we'll see. Life, of course, is full of surprises. But right now, things are very nice. And they continue to be nice. And I'm surrounded by awesome people and doing really fun stuff that I find interesting. So that's great. Ugh, man, I feel like I don't know. I just feel so grateful, but I feel like I'm almost bragging about how grateful I am. So I don't know if that's a thing. I don't want to be obnoxious, but I am just so damn in such a damn good place. Seriously, with this whole thing, and it wouldn't be the same without all of you. So thank you for um, being part of it. Huh. That's what was on my mind today. I'm in a very good mood, as you can see. So thank you for listening to me share my good mood. And I guess that's it for the video. So I'll see you next time. Bye.